first, real quick, I have to do a plug for my favorite sponsor, Ana Luisa. It is a wonderful jewelry brand. All of the jewelry is strength and humidity tested. There is a warranty if you have an allergic reaction to it, if the jewelry tarnishes. I'm literally obsessed with it. They reached out to me and said, hey, can we send you some jewelry? They sent me this beautiful, just like gold bracelet, right? And this gorgeous Cancer necklace pendant situation. I'm like blocking the light. Yeah, there she is. I'm obsessed with them. The pricing is so good. Pieces start at $39. They offer free US shipping and very affordable worldwide shipping. They have 2-year warranties on everything. They extensively test all their products against tarnishing, allergies, damages, breakage, humidity, which is great because I wear my shit in the shower and that's an issue. So I needed some jewelry. So if you're an adult, we have to have some classic pieces of jewelry. They have gold plated. They have an actual gold line. They have silver. They have everything. And my favorite thing that they have, which I'm buying for myself, is a little mood ring, you know, like we used to have when we were in high school, except it's classy. They are carbon neutral and climate neutral certified. They offset 100% of their carbon footprint. I'm obsessed with them. My link is in my chat and it will be in the description of this YouTube video. When you use my code AlexRay20, you literally get 20% off. They were not fucking skimping us. I get brand sponsorships and deal emails all the time. Okay. I get a ton of them. I don't take anybody. I have 2 sponsors right now, and it's Ana Luisa, and then another one, it's a gaming mouse pad, which I will introduce when we do our first few gaming streams. I don't take anybody. I get some weird ass brand emails. I love Ana Luisa. They were so kind. And the thing that made me really was like, yeah, I'm going to work with them, was how much of a discount they gave you guys, which is 20% off. It's more than just covering taxes. So that was super important to me. I'm not going to pitch anything to you guys where they're like, we'll give you 5% off, like, or just free shipping. Like this was enough that it made me think like, oh, my audience will like this. And the pieces starting at just $39. It's very accessible. So if you're in the market for jewelry like I was, I would so recommend them. I wore my Cancer necklace and my bracelet through Luke Hemmings at the Fonda the entire time, and I have bought some new jewelry, and I'm buying my sister some jewelry as well. So thank you so much for listening to that. Please thank our sponsor, Ana Luisa. If you click my link in the description and use my code AlexRay20, you will get 20% off, and I would love it if you tag me and you show me what you end up buying. 35 minutes into the stream, we're starting the show by NIALL HORAN. I have heard Heaven in Meltdown. That is it. And I've claimed you should start a cult. If you've not yet, subscribe to me. It might not make a difference for you. You might sometimes see annoying shit from my YouTube channel, but it makes a huge difference for me in fighting the battle that is the YouTube algorithm daily. So please, for just a second, just it takes 1 second, click the button, subscribe, all right? Go to my second channel, click the links down there, go to my second channel, subscribe. Go to my Instagram, go to my TikTok, go to my Twitter. We have a fucking blast over there, and subscribe. And if you come to stream here on Twitch, you can get access to our Discord channel where we have a lot of fun all the time. Click the buttons. Do it. I'm just kidding. But do it for real. Like, this is... I feel very strongly about lady drummers, too. Strange light revolves around you. You float across the world. Look at him! Your touch is made of something heaven can hold a candle to. You're made of something new. Let's not get complicated. His swagger has improved so much. Like in the Heartbreak Weather music videos, he was like Niall. He was his goofy self. Now he is the moment. He is stage presence. He is swagger. Oh my God. Let's just enjoy the view. It's hard to be a human. So much to put an answer to. The organ. But that's just what we do. God only knows where this could go. And even if our love starts to grow out of control, and you and me go up in flames. Where are we going now?
You dance across the floor. Beyond infatuation, how I obsessively adore.
Okay. I literally was about to say, I love that the music video is, like, the album's called The Show. It's about the performance. It's about the music. It's about stripping it all down to the music, to just performing it, to the instruments, to the vocals, to the lyrics. And so I love at the beginning of that how it is just him on a red carpet with a backdrop and a hot drummer lady, and they're just like, we're just it's jam band. And I was like, oh my God, that's all it's going to be. And I'm so happy about that. And now things are happening and I'm nervous.
I can die in your kiss. No, it doesn't get better than this. God only knows where this could go. And even if
I love it.
out of control.
All right, I'm going to start being a crackhead. To me, I just read that as this new era is about NIALL interacting and being friends and making relationships with the fans more, because we just took NIALL on stage, on red carpet, backdrop drummer performance, and he said, no, I'm going out into the audience and we're going to play the music together. Like, this music is about you guys. That's how I read this. And maybe I'm looking too far into it, but that's why you're here. I love it! She's everything.
I believe I could die in your kiss. No, it doesn't get better than God only knows where this could go. And even if other starts to go out of control, and you and me go up in flames, heaven won't be the same. God only knows where this could go. And even if other starts to go out of control, and you and me go up in flames, heaven won't be the same.
I'm gonna die through this album. Oh my God. Yes. I literally was like, this is so Sound of Music. It looks like the backdrop of like a film or like a Broadway show. And I love this whole yes. The answer is yet. I don't know if NIALL, stop it. I don't know if NIALL, I'm manic. I did not take my medicine this morning. Go take your medicine. If you're watching this right now, stop what you're doing, pause this, go take your medicine, and come back when you've taken your medicine. Okay. I have been learning more recently about what happened during the Heartbreak Weather release. I did not know that it like COVID happened. He said, hey, can we like hold off on the release till things get better? And they were like, it's already out in 2 countries. Like, no, we can't. I didn't know that. Cause like, to me, like, I'm around you guys all the time, and Heartbreak Weather is like a staple album in our community and on my YouTube channel. You know, we love it. It's everything. It's one of my top 10 albums of all time, and I can't believe it took me, that long to listen to it. It never crossed my mind that it quote unquote flopped, but I've been learning more about that. I don't know if he got a new marketing team, if what happened, but to me, he learned. I don't think that he did. I think he personally learned so much from the breakdown of the Heartbreak Weather release. He said, I'm going to fix it. It's fine. I know what to do now. He has utilized internet marketing, appearances on shows, TikTok, interacting with fans. He has, textbook marketing for the show. He could not have done it any better. His team could not have done it any better. They killed the promo game. Every time that there was like a little lapse in like, okay, now people are bored, acoustic version drops. Okay, there's a little lapse, people are bored, Meltdown drops. There's a little lapse, people are bored, NIALL's on a show. You know what I mean? It was just hype on hype on hype, but never too much at once. It was staggered just enough to keep it building to the album. Everything was so calculated. And it was perfect. I'm very proud of him. It's a clinic in marketing. He is, people will be talking about this for years to come, how he absolutely killed this promo game. It's so astounding. These are Niall's notes about the songs, which is like more than I feel like any artist ever gives us, which I love. Heaven, Niall says about Heaven, one thing I've learned over the years is that society loves to pressure us into reaching certain milestones by a certain age, whether that's getting married or anything else that really should be based on our own instincts. As I've gotten older, I've tried to let go of these expectations. I love that he like made little mistakes and just like kept them in the letter. He didn't rewrite it. Go off these experiences and just follow my heart. The chorus of the song is saying that what I have in my life currently is amazing, so it would be crazy to ruin that by giving into outside pressures. I suppose there's a sort of naivety in fully embracing the unknown like that and just rolling with it. In my experience, nobody out there truly knows how to maneuver through the mysteries of love and relationships with any real navigational skill. Okay, like these visualizers are going to be full on fucking videos, I feel like. Look at him! So many production aspects. This could go on. I don't want to do this. I don't want to say what I'm about to say because like he is not One Direction. Okay, he's Niall Horan. But this is giving Made in the AM. I'm shaking. I don't mean to be dramatic, but I'm shaking. Met you in a dream, chased you through the street, turned around and you were gone. Woke up in a day's moonlight on your face. My heart was racing at the thought. If you leave me, oh, I think I might just lose it completely. If you leave me, hope you know that you're sentencing me to a life on my knees. I don't know who I would be if you ever leave. Why is it happy though? It feels like he's waking up and like his lover is like next to him and he's like, listen to this fucking dream I have. LOL. If you ever leave me, I'm done for because I lost my mind in this dream. That's what it feels like. It doesn't feel like it's like a longing, like, oh, we're on the brink of a breakup moment. It feels like he's with her and they're chatting about it. And he's just like, listen, I'm just letting you know, like, you're it. So like, if you ever leave me, I'm done. Production wise, like, can we back it up just a little bit for a moment? Okay. Because did you hear? He's down so bad. All right, the beat is driving this song, right? We don't need to have that conversation. The beat is killing it, but listen. Like the way that he is incorporating nostalgic sounds, raw organic instrumentals, like we've got guitars, we have organic drums, you know, like Heaven was very organic, but he also is incorporating these like modern production aspects. Like listen very closely in this pre-chorus, there's a like a little addition here. Yeah. acoustic guitar coming in. NIALL fucking Horan, what have you done? Oh, I'm 2 songs in and it has an Album of the Year nomination. What the fuck? Thank you for the ego boost that's what he said that this was about, but also what a great job he did at portraying that idea of it being in a dream, because I got it immediately. Like the feeling, it doesn't feel hurtful. It doesn't feel like that they're on the brink of a breakup. It feels very, very comfortable and calm and in love, but also just the realization and the goofing around with your girl, your boy, your person, and being like, bitch, if you die before me, I'm gonna kill you. That's what it feels like. I think we've all had the experience of waking up from a dream that's so vivid it feels like it actually happened. If You Leave Me came to me after I had a dream where I'd lost someone I love, and the sense of desperation was so intense all day. That fear of losing someone is awful, but at the same time, it can remind you to keep the ones you love close. In my experience, like, most reactors are artists themselves. Like, we are musicians, we are songwriters, we are producers, we are engineers, whatever. But also, in today's world, you don't go to critics anymore to see what they say about an album. You come online to see what people like you say about albums. I feel like NIALL, this has a point. I feel like NIALL has realized this before most artists have. I feel like BTS has realized this. They don't block our shit. Because I am just as passionate about these lyrics as the artists are, because I am that, When it all melts down, I'll be there. I don't know where my cats are.
Talking to yourself in the bathroom, losing your mind in the mirror like you have to. Ooh. Screaming in your car, in the driveway, spinning out, think your life's going sideways. One broken glass turns to total collapse. Just know this too shall pass. I'm telling you now. When it all melts down, I'll be there. When it all melts down, I'll be there. When it all melts down, I'll be there. I'm telling you now.
I love Meltdown. And overall, my review of this, I've heard Meltdown before, obviously. He's just done such a good job. Like, Heaven was just very obviously a love song. Like, it was very happy. Like, this is heaven. Heaven won't be the same. Like, I don't care how it goes in the end. Like, I'm just happy where we are, right? If you ever leave me, he's doing a great job of getting the ideas behind the songs across. And there's not a lot of guessing, but you can make it your own, Meltdown, it's a bop. It's about just total chaos in your brain, but just saying, like, yeah, I know you feel that way, but it's okay because I'll be there when you're done. Like, in the end, I love Meltdown. I know a lot of my fans and friends struggle with mental health issues. I've always made a point of writing to those people through my songs. I want to let them know that they're not alone and we can feel those feelings in our own way. With Meltdown, I wanted the verse lyric to capture those frantic moments when you feel like so much is going wrong and there's no real rationale for what's happening. I really love how the tempo of the song and the groove intensifies that feeling of spiraling out of control and adds even more urgency to the panic and irrational thinking. In the chorus, there's a major shift in the mood as there is some calm brought to the chaos. It gives a feeling of everything will be all right. And it does! The organ?
Talking over coffee, but we say nothing. Both of us forgetting how we once were friends in another life. Never wanna go to sleep, feeling like an ocean's in between our sheets, staring at the ceiling with you.
Please don't ever become a stranger whose laugh I could recognize anywhere. It's not cute, guys. It's not cute. I'm not crying. It's not.
Never wanna go to sleep, feeling like an ocean's in between our sheets, staring at the ceiling with your back to me, turning out the lights. I hope we still dance like we're falling in love. Hope we still drink like we're back in the pub. Hope we grow old, but we never grow up. Hope we still fight over bands that we love. Hope we still cry cause we're laughing too much. Hope we grow old, but we never grow up. I think that we could be like that every single Sunday in our Sunday best, laughing over nothing with a full wine glass while looking in her eyes.
I don't want
When
to.
I'm with you, yeah, it all makes sense. Never giving up on our innocence. Every single night's on fire when we're turning out the lights.
I can't. I literally can't do this anymore. Specific songs, like songs that are so specific. I hope we're still fighting over bands we love. Like, those are just so much more meaningful than keeping it vague and thinking like everybody will relate to this if we keep it vague and we're not too specific. I want the specifics because I think everybody finds a way to relate to the specifics. Like even if every line isn't about them or their relationship or what they want, it means it's so much more authentic and it means so much more. And it's cute, but why am I crying?
I hope we still dance like we're falling in love. Hope we still drink like we're back in the pub. Hope we grow old, but we never grow up. Hope we still fight over bands that we love. Hope we still cry cause we're laughing too much. Hope we grow old, but we never grow up. And yeah, we never grow up. Hope we still dance like we're falling in love. Hope we still drink like we're back in the pub. Hope we grow
the acoustic
old, but we
guitar.
never grow up.
Oh, the synth.
Hope we still fight over bands that we love. Hope we still cry cause we're laughing too much. Hope we grow old, but we never grow up. And yeah, we never grow up. Yeah, we never, ever, ever grow up. Yeah, we never, ever, ever grow
Oh, I can't do this. I'm just not going to be able to do this. That song very much makes me think of I'm from Kentucky. You're about to make fun of me. It makes me think of my grandparents, my mama and my papa. And they passed. My papa died when I was 12 and my mama died when I was 13. They passed away a year apart. And when my papa died, my mama was like, she said like he still gave me butterflies at 70 years old, and she wrote a letter to him every single day in a journal, and I have one of them tattooed on my shoulder. She was not happy one single second that he was gone, and that song makes me think very much of them. They would sit in the back room and watch ball games together, and they were just happy to be near each other. Never Grow Up. This song came from spending time with a couple I know very well. Oh my God, and her parents, and feeling inspired by their relationship. They've been married for decades and are still very clearly madly in love. Never Grow Up starts with exactly what I don't want us to become, the kind of people who lost all the spark to the point where they can't remember what connected them in the first place. After that, I try to paint snapshots of life that I would like to have, a magic that never fades, and innocence that sticks around. It's another song that shows there's no book for this, but you can follow your heart. Thank you, Niall. That was beautiful. I'm crying again now, but that was awesome.
Life is like a board game some of the time.
No, I can't do this.
Mistakes and heartbreaks and no cry. But there's a light creeping through under broken skies. Got plans, better hurry 'cause time flies. Hold tight, get ready for the ride.
That reverb, damn.
If everything was easy, nothing ever broke. If everything was simple, how would we know?
The strings.
How to fix your tears,
Oh,
how
God.
to fake a show, how to paint a smile, yeah, how would we know?
I don't know, Niall.
How could we have it though?
Oh.
Life is like a dance floor some of the times. Dancing with the stars oh, every night. Gravity comes and wraps her arms around you again. It's all fun and games until the party ends.
So far, I'm reading this. Like the music video. I mean, it's very obvious. Like Niall, this album has been, he's not hid the ball with what the songs are about, which I love that. I really do love that. But this one, the music video is metaphorically playing out exactly what he's talking about, is saying he's backstage, he's playing a piano, he's writing a song, he's playing a sad song, but he's about to go out on stage. All these people are cheering for him, and he's going to put on a happy face. And he's not, and God knows what's actually going on in the background.
Hold tight, get ready for the ride. If everything was easy, nothing ever broke. If everything was simple, how would we know? How to fix your tears, how to fake a show, how to paint a smile, yeah, how would we know? How could we have it though? We're still not ready for the ride. If everything was easy, nothing ever broke. If everything was simple, how would we know? How could we have it though? How could we have it known?
Oh no.
So hold tight, get ready for the ride.
I am just thinking right now, my first thought is him playing this song live at a piano in a fucking amphitheater is going to demolish me. Him at a Send amphitheater in the middle of the stage on a fucking baby grand. I'm out. I'm done. I'm collapsing. I'm on the floor. There's no saving me. And so far, production wise, that is the simplest song. We're on song 5? That's the simplest of the songs, but it needs it. It feels like when you're just sitting in the quiet and you're like, damn, like, how do I make this terrible situation into a good one? How do I just make this terrible day something that I'm going to remember in a lesson in the future? And he does. This is the one that set the tone for the whole record. I love that it's dead center of the album too. It's the first song I wrote for the album. It was me sat at the piano in my living room during the pandemic and then taking it to my good mate, Jamie. Oh my God. Guys, that changes the meaning for me. I know everybody was saying it feels like One Direction, and it could be. Niall's not texting me about what the meaning of this is. To me, that it was in the pandemic, it feels like he wrote this about Heartbreak Weather's release, about how badly it went, and about just being in the pandemic and about all of that, what he thought was going to be the next milestone in his career, and it falling apart. Actually, that's what it feels like to me. Obviously, this is all subject for interpretation. The show is basically about the fact that as human beings, we all have the natural urge to be in control. When things pop up and rattle that control, we don't know what to do with ourselves. But if you can take a step back and let go, you can see things from a different perspective. That's exactly what I mean about those opening lines of the chorus. If everything was easy, nothing ever broke. If everything was simple, how would we know? It's about being grateful for what you have right now. It feels like he was sitting there thinking Heartbreak Weather was supposed to be and I'm not comparing him to Harry, I don't mean it like that, but my fine line, the thing that took me from Niall Horan, a member of One Direction, to Niall Horan, the artist, and it didn't happen. Like, yeah, the same thing happened with Walls. Like, it was supposed to be this release, it was supposed to take him to the next level, and then everything shuts down. He says, wait, can we hold off on the release? But it was too late. It was already out in 2 countries, and he just had to sit back and watch it flop. He had no control. There was nothing he could do. People didn't know how important social media and TikTok was going to be in promoting music yet. And he sat down, and he's talked about this, how he sat back and he looked, and as soon as he realized online, that's about this is how we're going to be able to market ourselves, he jumped on it. That's what this song feels like, is I'm going to have to put on a happy face for this album and be thankful, be thankful where I am, that I even have the ability to make an album and for people to listen to it. But that's not how it feels like right now. Darling.
Darling, I will give up everything, who I'll be and who I am.
Yes.
You can have it all.
Fuck. God.
Baby, you could start a cult.
The softness of him saying baby.
Anywhere you go, I'll be. You are so much more than beautiful to me.
No.
Oh, I'll follow you till there's no tomorrow. I'll follow you till there's no tomorrow. I'll follow you till there's no tomorrow.
What a good chorus.
Swear you could start a war or 2.
He's so in love.
Kingdoms fighting over you. Oh, I'll follow you till there's no tomorrow. I'll follow you.
What? Fuck.
Baby, you could start a cult, you see. They will say that we're crazy, but you are so much more than beautiful to me.
I'm gonna die. Yeah, that's my favorite song, for sure. I was so right to claim this song. And now I have to do a cover of this song because that's the prettiest thing that I've ever heard in my life. I mean, if you do a demo like that, you leave it alone. You don't fuck with it after that. I think this has become my favorite song on the record. I love the concept. The idea that someone could literally start a cult and you'd still stay with them because that's how much they mean to you. Who cares if everyone thinks you're crazy? Sonically, it's a very small and intimate song, just acoustic guitar, me playing harmonica, and a small bit at piano at the end, but conceptually it's massive. It's my favorite song on the album too, NIALL. I guess this is where I do the plug of my song, right?
Tell me on the way out, baby, that we're lost now. Wish you would've stayed down when we could have been found. If we make out, baby, take a chance now. Love it when you go down. Fuck me and I'll feel down, baby.
I'm very, very proud of it. I am very, very proud of it. We wrote it, me, Saywin, and Spencer, my guitar player. He's the best guitarist I've ever met in my entire life. And we all wrote it together, and I'm very, very happy about it. Dude, Harry or Five Sauce? I'm like, a tour? Let me open. Let me open. The 1975 meets the band Camino? What the fuck?
Eyes are blooming, floor is shaking, walls are moving, feelings changing now, so I'm rolling through it, like I'm floating 7 feet above the ground, as you float.
Very Breakfast Club. It is getting, I will never stop talking about this album. If you guys have not, lead singer of the Killers, his name is Brandon Flowers. His solo project is my favorite album on the face of the planet. This is giving very Lonely Town, very Can't Deny My Love.
I just gotta tell you now.
Ooh! Heavenly. Watching him just fling himself into the pool over and over and over again is like is my favorite thing. Also, now is the time that I say, oh, look at that fucking album narrative. Okay. Heaven was, let's leave it where we are. I'm so happy that we're here where we are. We're going to ignore the outside influences. Like, even if we don't work out, heaven won't ever be the same, but I am like intoxicated by you, right? It was beautiful. If You Leave Me is like, we are so close together. I'm going to tell you, if you die first, I'm going to kill you, right? Meltdown is, I will be there for you. It's a mental health anthem. Never Grow Up is, I want to keep what we are. I want to be like your parents. The show is like that piece of darkness of like, it feels like a perfect middle ground of the album. It's just talking about love, but actually here's the inner working of my mind. You Could Start a Cult is I Will Follow You into the abyss, and Save My Life is like a callback to If You Leave Me, of like, if you leave me, you're sentencing me, but actually when I first saw you, I knew you would save my life. It's not really a narrative. It's not really like a cohesive story to this album, but it just overall all comes back to the same thing of like what makes Niall who he is. It's just a love album. That guitar. Ooh. What's happening? The brass section? Oh, Okay, I was sat on the guitar. The ba-da-da, like that guitar tone is nasty. It is dirty. That saxophone came in. I mean, just top to fucking bottom. That song comes in hot at the beginning and it goes out hot. And like, there's not much of there's a build on it, obviously. Like, it's you have the synth, then you have the guitars, and then you have the sax, and you're like, okay, this is how big. But it is big the whole way through. It's just a vibe. It's a very large vibe. I'm obsessed with that. Save My Life. In this song, I am basically saying that it's crazy. The best things can happen to you when you're least expecting it. Something or someone can happen and send your life on a completely different path. I wrote this at a time when I was moping around, and then bang, something changed. AKA Amelia.
Wanting your summer skin pressed on mine, falling like rain, rippling on by.
This reminds me of the Brave Little Toaster in the best way.
Wanting your summer skin pressed on mine, wanna know what your loving tastes like.
Oh, this is a sex song. Oh, that just hit me. I want to know what your lovin' tastes like, Nyler.
Yeah.
Alex Pure is the driven snow. What is it that Kim said? Like a truck driver driving down an icy road.
Innocent kisses, now hearts on fire. Got me so high, walking on the wire.
No, like. Dance break. It's a dance song. It's not a you met somebody on Tinder sex song. It's a you've been dating for 3 years sex song. You know, it's a sensual I love you. This isn't going to be nasty song. I'm praying my dad and my mom don't have this stream on right now. Guys, if you do, let's never speak of it. There's something beautiful in if it's this good way down here, then what's it like up there high in heaven? Interesting. In this case, it's based on a romantic feeling, 6, and one particular night, 6. Every now and then in certain scenarios, that feeling of pure bliss can be palpable. There's also a side to that question where you're asking what awaits you in the afterlife and that feeling of nearly wanting to know what happens. That was a lot deeper than I thought it was. I'm going to have to read these fucking lyrics now because I didn't pin that. Are you watching, Jimin?
Can you feel
His voice
what's
is visceral.
beneath? Is it stone cold under your feet? Are you numb? Can you touch? Is the silence a little too much? And all you wanna do is break out. So when you feel there's nothing left, oh, there's still a heart beating in your chest. And exist. And when you're running from the flood, oh, you've got nowhere left to run. Oh, when you feel you're sinking, overthinking time is crashing down.
Oh, that's extended for the first chorus.
If you need somebody, the world's too heavy to shine. It's not too late now. It's just science.
Oh my god.
Don't let it break you down. It's just science.
If you guys have not, you have to listen to this album with headphones, because Science, his voice is so raw, is so intimate, and the little backing vocals are visceral.
Don't let it scare you now.
Oh, the cut of the visualizer in that is, you feel what's beneath. Is it stone cold under your feet? Are you numb? Can you touch? Is the silence a little too much? All you want to do is break out. I see the first one, I was like, I don't really see the connection to like, but obviously they're not connected, but like what you guys mean by it's like Matilda. But the second verse, you can dance on your own. It's okay because you're not alone. You can hide. You will love. You have your days in the sun. That's very Matilda. It's very, and the extended chorus on the, which I get. Yeah, okay. I guess they're saying it's the bridge. Oh, when you feel like you're sinking, overthinking, time is crashing down. If you need someone, the world's too heavy to shine. It's not too late now. I mean, it's like a very hopeful song. It hurts. But I'm like not flagging this one like what he wrote it about. I need the letter. Like I had the other ones. Science lives in the same emotional world as Meltdown. Yeah, for sure. Okay. It looks at the feelings and isolation and anxiety that we sometimes feel. Then recognizing in some ways, if it comes down to science, we're all affected by our brain chemistry, and some people's shows its teeth more harshly. It's important we take care of each other. Nobody is alone. So then it's just science. Don't let it break you. Like that is saying you can't help your brain chemistry. You are not broken. It's the chemicals in your brain that are making you feel this way, and you can't help that. Don't let it define your character. Ooh. Very 80s rock love ballad. Yeah.
I'm a specialist at overthinking everything.
Same.
I'll tell you all about it if you have the time. I'll become a mastermind of going and vanishing until I feel as empty as this bottle of wine.
This is a perfect example of sometimes you just don't gotta do too fucking much on a chorus. Like, if it feels like love, it must be love. Like, leave it at that.
I got a first degree in being my worst enemy. And if I'm being honest, it scares me to death. I'm trying to stop it.
I hate love.
Trying my best, but if it feels like love, then it must be love. It must be love. It must be love. It must be
It's a vibe. It's a great ending to the album. Like, out of everything we chatted about and talked about during the album, through the album, all of the happiness and feelings and her and all of that, at the end, if it feels like love, it must be love. Like, how wonderfully simple is that? And that's a great call back to heaven, is like, if just leave it how it is. Don't give in to societal pressure, outside influences. If you're happy where you are, just be where you are. And if it feels like love, it must be love. Overall, my favorites are You Could Start a Cult. Let me pull up the track list. If You Leave Me, Never Grow Up, and You Could Start a Cult. Those are very meaningful and introspective and very specific, and a wonderful look into his brain. I just love it. I love it. I truly do. I think the era, the singles, the aesthetic, everything has represented what this album was going to sound like perfectly. And it follows Heartbreak Weather perfectly. Heartbreak Weather was a story of heartbreak, of back and forth in several relationships. And this one is like, no, guys, I'm good. I'm good where I'm at. I'm happy I found it. And now I can make music about it. I am very proud of him. Very proud of his marketing. Very proud of his promotional. Very proud of the writing, the instrumental, how much his voice has grown. Oh my God. So hopefully he'll be my coach on The Voice one day.